my gosh. So horrible. Oh my gosh, just so many. I think this is actually a more accurate stack, but it's still kind of humongous. So today we've got quite a lot to go over. I have like the humongous stacks there. Once again, horrible lighting. My apologies. I have nothing better to offer you. Finals have just ended today, and I feel like, okay, one, I went to a very cheap book sale, so I've got like most of these books all for $20, and then some of these books I was just treating myself because final season was so difficult. But either way, I plan to take most of these back with me so that I can read most of them during the winter break, and then I'll leave them at my house so that they won't take space here. And I'm planning to not buy anything else when I come back, but that might be a little bit difficult. Currently editing. Safe to say I bought more, but I've also been reading like crazy, so it's kind of been balancing out, but not really. But now I'm really on a book buying ban. I'm just kind of tempted to finish or to buy everything that's on my want to read list. So my local used bookstore, it's so nearby, and I feel like every time I walk in, they just happen to have a book that's on my list. Like, how could you say no? I don't really have anything in a specific order, so I'm just gonna... This I got at the used books sale, so I just got this for $1, which it's the Pillow book. I did want to read this, and honestly, I do kind of want to read it badly. I'm not taking it with me, but it's on my immediate to be read once I come back for the new quarter, and it's probably gonna be the first book that I read because it just looks pretty fun. I don't know. I know that it says, yeah, it was basically written for her own pleasure. So, I mean, I took a look and it looks pretty funny. This I literally got today, but it was only $4. This is from the same store that runs the monthly book sale. The spine isn't cracked, so I mean, it's a little bent, but either way. Also, a selection. Yeah, I didn't see that. Anyways, I bought this today. Yay! I could not leave without buying this. I'm gonna read this immediately. I'm gonna read it literally immediately. Really excited. I accidentally got wet. Okay, it's raining. My apologies. Then I got at the same book sale, so I got this for $1. Letters to a Young Poet by Rilke. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Sorry. I'm really excited to read this. I'm also bringing this with me back home, so the text is quite big. I think I probably can finish it in like 2 hours, but I'll have fun reading it. Next, this is another book that I bought new. I also bought it this week after a day that I had 2 finals on, because Lord knows that was tough. But I wanted to read this for a while now, and I refused to buy it because it's $19 new, and I'm like a used book buyer, and I just feel like $19 for this, I don't really know, but I really wanted to read it, so I'm also bringing this with me. It looks fun. Oh my gosh, an amazing find. Oh, I'm so glad. Like, during the Black Friday sales, when I bought 100 Years of Solitude, I really also wanted to buy Anna Karenina, but they had this exact version, and obviously it's $16, and I wasn't buying the book. My dad was, so I felt bad to buy multiple things at once when I had dragged him there to begin with. But I literally found this right as I came back for $5 again at the same bookstore. It's in good condition because it comes from, I guess, a nearby library here. So I'm so excited to read this. This is not on my immediate to read list because it's so long and I am kind of intimidated by it, but I do really want to read it, so I definitely want to read it soon. again from that used bookstore. I didn't buy this yesterday, but I think I bought this 2 days ago. Okay, literally I've been going like every time I have a final, so but I was so excited when I found this because I was only at the store for 10 minutes before they were like, okay, we're closing, and I was like, oh, I didn't get to look at anything. But for $4 I got Perfume, which I really do want to read. I don't know, it sounds very interesting. I'm also bringing this with me. I think it'll be good spooky vibes, like good gloomy vibes. I don't know, I haven't heard reviews, I've just heard what it's about. Then I got this. I did buy this for me to read because I saw the Spanish version, which I thought it was in Spanish, which made me laugh like a while ago, and then I saw this at the used bookstore, so I think I got this for $2 because it's a hardcover. But yeah, I did plan on reading it, but I think I might just give it to my older sister because I think she'd like it more. And this little note inside, there was 2 of the exact same versions, but I got this one because the other one didn't have a little note. And this is so cute. Like, it says Marshall. I don't have a lot of time generally for free reading, but I read this book in 6 days during midterms. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. Right now, this author has a movie called Bowling for Columbia in the theaters. Check it out. Here's to the elections in 2004. Oh my gosh. Here's to the elections in 2004. Merry Christmas. Love always, Megan. So cute. Like, I had to get it. Like, so freaking cute. Well, my sister's getting this for Christmas, that's for sure. Then I also got this at the book sale. It was $1. I've never heard of this before. It wasn't on my list, but it looks fairly interesting, and it's also like poems but a story, so I'm gonna bring this with me as well. I did look at the reviews for this, and it has typically high reviews, but on the back it does compare itself to C.S. Lewis and J.J.R. Tolkien. And I read a review saying the worst thing this store did to itself was compare itself to them because they're not on the same caliber. And I was just like, whoa. But either way, it looks like it'll be cute. I'm hoping I'll just read this in one day. Like, I really want to read through these books. And I also got this at the book sale. This one is actually only $1 because I guess it's like older, but it's Fathers and Sons by Ivan Turgenev. I don't know, but the man at the used books store that I'm kind of becoming friends with, he recommended this to me, and I didn't forget it, so I added it to my want to read list. So when I saw this, I was like, whoa, so exciting. This version, I'm typically picky about editors though, and I like to pick or translators, and I like to try to read the most recent translation if it's considered any good. But this is translated by Constance Garnett, and I saw she did have some more modern printings, so I think this is probably a fine translation. I'm really tempted to read this. I'm not bringing this with me for winter break, but it is on my immediate to be read when I come back. But I'm so curious what this is about. The text does not look very compact, so I don't know. And this is by the Book League, which is like the Book League of America, and I googled it and it was like a private printing. I don't know. This book is not expensive, but I don't know, that was kind of interesting. Then I also got this at the book sale. It was $1. Maybe it was $2. I think it was $1, but I did not see that it was called Salt. I was literally like, what is this? I was in shock. Like, literally, what is this? And it doesn't have, or maybe I missed it, but it doesn't have like a title, but it's poetry. Maybe this is a famous book, I'm not sure, but I want to get into poetry. I've never really read poetry before, so there's that. I don't think it'll take me too long, but I don't want to speed through it. I want to try to enjoy the poems at least. Then this again from the book sale, 100 Years of Homosexuality. I got this for $1. Sounds interesting. I looked at the reviews. It's not very long. A lot of it is actually like just sources. Like this is all just sources. Yeah, and then this is like the book. I saw a review and apparently it was written for a thesis or a class or something like that. It didn't have the best reviews. Actually, most people were saying like it was fine, but some of the points that he was making was just kind of like off the mark over homosexuality in general, or it was like implying that it was just because of society or something like that. I don't know, but I want to read it and I want to make my own opinion over it because it still sounds kind of interesting and maybe at least a little bit educational. Then I got The Hobbit, also at the book sale. I got this for $1. The cover is so cute. Has Tolkien on the bag, so cute. But yeah, look at this, so beautiful. It's still readable. I mean, it's pretty freaking yellow, but I don't know why, but The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit are like so intimidating to me. I think I heard like once that they were like kind of dense text, and ever since then I've just been like intimidated, but I've always wanted to read them, so I got The Hobbit. Then I got That Hideous Strength by C.W. Lewis. I just heard, I saw a meme about it on Instagram once, and here's the meme, and I don't know why, but it intrigued me so much, and so I got this at the book sale for $1. But this is a third of the series, and they didn't have the rest. I was looking for them, but I do want to read this series. It sounds pretty interesting. Based on the one meme that I saw, I know literally nothing else, but yeah, I mean, I have to invest in the other ones. Also, this cover is really very cool. A lot of pocket editions at that book sale, which was very nice. Well, then I have this, and I got this the same day that I got perfume. I don't know where it went. There you go. Which, like, such a steal. This was $1 because it was on like the $1 book cart. And then this, okay, I was not really interested in reading this, which, by the way, I later figured out that they're by the same person. So now I'm more interested in reading it. Anyways, but I saw this video by this lady. I don't know, I was watching it when I was procrastinating, and she was going on and on about how she was so happy to find this specific cover. And I literally, I'm not even joking, I saved an edit from this movie, and I didn't even know that it was like from this movie. But I was just so interested because she was acting, I mean, you know, she has, I feel like she's kind of like a typecast, character cast, whatever. So I was interested in the fact that she was acting, her role was a bit different. So when I saw it, I was literally like, whoa, this is literally the cover, or like the edition that lady was raving about, and that's a bit shallow. But either way, it just made me so interested. So I was like, okay, it's only $1. Like, again, not on my immediate to be read, but looks interesting. Right, then I got The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. This is a movie edition. I got this at the book sale, so it was only $1. But I got this edition, and then I got these two beautiful editions, book 2 and 3. They didn't have number 1, but I think these were both $2, which makes sense because they're pretty new. And on the inside, they're both written as being $10. Not new, but wherever they were selling them at. So I obviously needed the first one. And this edition is quite new. It's not really beaten up, and they had like another edition that was super beaten up. So I just kind of had to, you know, I don't mind. But yeah, this is, I think that one of them has like a map in the back, but the other one is kind of been like ripped out. I don't know if you can see, but this one has like a beautiful map. I'm gonna try to show you very gently because it's also slightly been ripped, but can you see that? What the heck? That's literally crazy. I didn't even notice that when I was buying it. I was really just trying to get whatever books that they had, and these were the nicest. So oh, at that book sale, I swear there was some guy who was like looking for books to resell, or like more valuable books, and as you can imagine, I had a humongous stack of books just going around every single section, because I mean, I feel like I'm kind of a broad reader, so I don't really mind, but just looking for like any book that I have on my list or that sounds interesting. And we like collided a couple times, and I could feel his eyes like on my hands, like trying to look before I grabbed everything, because I had like a huge stack. I wasn't trying to like hoard anything, I was just genuinely getting things that I want to read and that are like on my list. So but yeah, I think he definitely winced when I grabbed these two, but a win is a win. Then again, from the book sale, I got Seneca, Letters from a Stoic. This cover is so beautiful. Can you see that it's kind of like metallic? I like that a lot of the pocket editions that I got are like obviously vintage. Yeah, penguin costumes don't really look like this anymore, but so cute, the little penguin. Oh, please focus, please focus, please focus. Okay. Yeah, I've heard of this, and so when I saw it, I just kind of, it's only $1. Like if I'm gonna want to read it eventually, you know. I put down, I don't even remember what it was called, but it was another Letters from a Roman Man. And I wanted to read that one more than this one, but I saw it right as I had walked in, and so I didn't know the prices of things yet, and I was also like, I don't know how many things I'm trying to buy. After a while, I just got into the mood and just was like, okay, I'm just gonna get everything, like, you know, who cares. And I went back for it and it was gone. Somebody took it, and I'm so sad. I don't even remember what it was because I just saw it in the moment. I was like, oh, I know that. But yeah, but at least I didn't put this one back. It's kind of cute. Somebody definitely studied this because it has like notes and little annotations every now and then, which is pretty cute. Not on my immediate, actually no, I think this is on my immediate to be read. I bought this today. I finished the second book a while ago. I think I literally finished it the day that I came back from Thanksgiving break. Like I just sat down and I read the second book in one go. So I bought this today because my finals are over. Yay. Do I deserve it? Maybe not. I should have put in more effort, but this cover is so beautiful. Look at Wei Wuxian. Wei Wuxian is literally my favorite character of all time. Okay, obviously I love all versions of Wei Wuxian, but OG Wei Wuxian is so, it won't even focus, is so cool. And I always think I would be so pissed, just like Wei Wuxian, if I was this freaking dope and then I got reincarnated into like a less dope body. Like, sorry Mo, but I would be mad as hell too. So excited to read this. I also didn't know that there were 5 books. I thought there was only 4. When I saw that there was 5, I just about started jumping up and down. Like, hallelujah, because I mean I love the series. So I also got this at the book sale. I don't know if this was $2 or $1, but I got it specifically for the Time Machine. It's by H.G. Wells. It also has The War of Worlds and The Island of Moreau. So, you know, pretty good. It has multiple books. But again, I just kind of got it for Time Machine. So I want to read Time Machine, and then maybe the rest aren't. Okay, this is not on my immediate to be read, but the rest less so, you know what I mean? Like, I do want to read Time Machine, but I have no interest in the other ones, so maybe I'll read the Time Machine and then I'll see what I'll do. But yeah, it's in pretty good condition. So those are all of the freaking books. This is a lot of books. Maybe not compared to very bookish YouTubers, but let me remind you, that is not very normal. So this is also not normal. This is too much. Genuinely so many books. And I feel like when you're buying books, you just kind of forget it's such a small thing, you know. They're so small, so small in your hand. They're just so tiny. And even if you get like a big one, it's still like, it's not that big of a thing. So you can buy so many, but then you have to read them at some point, and they take longer to read than they do to look at, you know? So it's like, you can just get carried away. And I really only want to buy books that I'm actually interested in reading. And I always feel whenever I look at YouTubers making like unhauling books and they're just getting rid of so many books that they didn't read, I just feel like, well, you just buy too many books then. Like, some people buy a lot of books and they read the books, you know what I mean? Or I feel like I once heard somebody's argument like, oh, but you know, I still want to treat myself. But it's like, but you're buying too many books for you. Like, maybe other people can buy that many books and they'll actually get through them, but if you have to do unhaulings constantly and you're not even reading the books, then you're just buying too many books. You're just falling into consumerism and you're not actually enjoying the books. I just feel like it's all about a balance, and a balance is personal, but consumerism is bad. So just because you like the feeling of buying a book doesn't mean you should do it all the time, which is a bit hypocritical, because I have all these freaking books, but I'm gonna read them, I promise. And I don't want to reach, okay, my rant was, I don't want to reach a point where I have to do an unhauling of books that I haven't even read. Even if I don't like even if I bought a book and I don't end up liking it in the end, that's fine. But I don't want to unhaul books that I'm just like, oh, I don't have time and I have so many other books. Like, I feel like I would feel disappointed in myself. Then why did you buy the book? Oh. Anyways, this winter break, I'm gonna read like literally all day long. I'm gonna read so many books. Hopefully that's the plan. My biggest task this winter break is not reading all these other books. It's finishing the Iliad, because the Iliad, I'm not even halfway through. Like, it's editor me again. I didn't finish the Iliad. I got past halfway, but it's still on my desk, so I still haven't. I want to finish the Iliad and then get to the rest, and if I really find that I just have no motivation to, I like the Iliad, but it's hard to read a lot of it in one go, I will just put it on hold once again and get through my other books, because I really want to finish a lot of books. Well, that was all. My lap kind of hurts holding all these very heavy books. So I hope you enjoyed watching me rant and share my love over, I would say, a wide variety of books. Yeah, if you have any that you think I should, from my already made pile, that you think I should read pretty quickly, or put on the more immediate to be read list, let me know, you know. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.